Okay, Matt, so welcome to this part of the experience. I know you've just been starting to adjust your seat and everything, haven't you? So, are you happy with the height of the seat, first of all?
I think so.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Now, there's the head restraint here. If you want to lower that a little bit for us, so it's in the centre of your eye line, that's much better. Okay, that's good. Now, sitting back in there, if you've got the pedals, can you reach all the pedals comfortably, or do you want to be a little bit closer?
No, I think that's fine.
It looks good. You've got a nice bend in your knee there,
Yeah.
which is brilliant. The position of the steering wheel good for you?
Yeah.
Got a nice bend in your elbow and everything as well. So I know that we did this prior to the recording. So you're happy with how you're sitting and the distance of that. So that's brilliant. Okay, if you want to have a little adjustment on the mirrors as well for us, just make sure they're all set up for you. That's it. That's it. Yeah. How's that? Is that okay?
Yeah.
And the left and right mirrors all right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If you want to adjust them, as I said, it's on the right hand side there, which I explained before. You want to see a couple of finger widths of the car on the inside, not too high, not too low. Alright. That's it. Good job. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so before we move, just to go through the brake pedal familiarisation one more time, just go to the gas to the brake a few times to feel the distance and offset between the pedals. You happy with that?
Yep.
Great. Okay, now this one, we've actually got something called low range on this, which is about a third of the gear ratios of a normal car, just to help us a bit off-roading, which we'll explain in a bit. But to get it into that mode, can you press the brake pedal down for me?
Yep.
And then give it a very light tap up into neutral with the stick. Just give it a light tap upwards. That's it. And it'll ping. That's it. And that's in low range. So with the brake pedal down now, push it down into drive. That's it. Before we go, we're going to have a good look around the car. So have a good look around. Yeah, is it all safe for us to move?
Yep.
Okay. Now release that electronic parking brake on the right hand side for me. Just pull it out. Good. Look forwards, ease off the brake, and we'll move forwards. That's it. So as we're following the road ahead here, keep following it straight now. Now, what do you see in the distance?
Car coming towards us.
Absolutely, yeah. We have to be aware of those, but we're okay for now, aren't we? It's a good spot in this early on. So as we go along, just get used to that gas pedal. Position slightly left. It's quite sensitive now, isn't it? That one in low range. That's it. On the way, I'm actually going to raise the car up on its suspension because we're going to need plenty of height. I'm going to change the screen so we've got our ML showing here about what the car's doing as it raises itself up. We're all good at the moment, so follow the road ahead. That's great. And we're going to go in between these two orange cones here. That's great. And then we'll position slightly left as we do so. Now as we make our way into our course, we're going to use all those techniques we've done already. Nice progressive use of the controls and the steering as we make our way into the course. But just keep following ahead. When we get to the end of this building on the left, there's a little road that takes us into our 4x4 course. Okay. And then we're going to take on some really cool stuff during the drive. So does this feel a bit more of a bigger vehicle then?
Yes.
It does a little bit. And you want the back?
Yeah.
Good. So we're going to make our way left into this driving area. So as we come in, nice and gentle, because we don't really know what's down there yet, do we?
No.
So we're just going to take our time. So we're going to look into this new road here. Safe for us to go down there?
Yep.
Yeah? So nice brisk turns to the left for me. Not a lot of gas just for the moment as we go around the corner. And then unwind the steering lock to straighten. That's great. And then follow it into the gully. So down here and get used to that gas pedal, just build it up a little bit as we go down. That's great. Now in the distance we've got a little barrier which I'm going to raise up in a moment.
Okay.
But we'll just keep getting a little bit closer to that first of all. As we learned before, we're going to look through the gaps rather than stare at the sides. Okay. As the gap starts to narrow, we slow it down a little. So. And then looking ahead, what do we see?
Like rough.
Yeah, it's not nice. We're going to go over those boulders, right? Okay, so as we follow along here, nice and gentle, may need a little bit of gas, a little bit of brake, but a small amount. Literally trickle over it. Too much speed, we'd knock our heads together. That wouldn't be great, right? Okay, so nice and gentle. So a little bit slower than that, for us, Matt. That's it. There we go. Good job, good job. And then we're going to be following it round to the right in a moment. That's it. So where do we need to be looking in a minute?
This way.
Yes, that's it. Right across the corner. That's it. The answers are in the distance. That's it. There we go. Follow along there. That's nice. That's good. Good job. And keep following the road ahead there for a moment. So what we've got coming up next is a rocky path, and it's really aggressive on the car. Good initial feel over the rocks there, but this takes it up another step. Then we're going to take on some steep slopes, we're going to take some water on, all loads of things, so it's all good along the way. Now in the distance you see there's a couple of Christmas trees right in front of us there.
Yeah.
We're going to go just to the right hand side of those as we make our way into our course.
Okay.
So we're going to go about a car width to the right in a moment, just after this little trap with the water in it. Alright. You see the rocky road over
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
That's it. Good stuff. Now it's important we get square onto the activity. The reason why I say that is because it'd be very hard to see the activity when you get closer. So position over to the right a little bit. Get nice and square onto it. And that, get it straight. You see what I mean? Now you could draw a line and it'll just follow over that. Is there any bits that look worse than other stuff to you? I mean,
yeah, like towards the end it gets on that side.
It does, you're right, yeah, right at the end it's quite aggressive.
Yeah.
It's got to be nice and gentle as you go down the hill there. But let's give it a go. Let's make our way over it. That's great. Good job. And covering the brake, that's it. And a little bit of braking just as we go off the ends. Because remember the back wheels, and Dan's got to do the same. Okay, good job. We're going to make our way towards where this these logs are in front of us. Just keep following it straight for now. Because what we're going to do in a minute, Matt, we're going to go round to the right and park on that hill going the other way.
Okay.
So if you could turn for that hill for me, look first before you turn. That's great. Then follow it ahead a little, and then round. Because we're going to go over that big hill to the right. See it?
Okay, yeah.
That's it. Tango 10 to Jill. Hi Jill, are you okay to arrange your AMG for me for following the 4x4 I'm in? That's it, good stuff. So we're going to make our way over this hill. Could you arrange an AMG for me for 11:30? So we're going to follow ahead here. Okay. Make our way here. As we go up, we're going to do something called a fail climb. Just in case we get stuck late, we need a plan to get down. So we're going to make our way up, halfway up there, stop, and then we'll have a chat.
Okay.
So let's go and have a little look at it first of all. Let's go up there. That's nice square onto it. That's brilliant. That's great. Keep the wheel nice and straight, and then hold it to a stop there for a moment. With which foot?
Perfect.
That's it, you got it, yeah, that's it. Yeah, because as I said, with steering, that's why we get square onto the activity, because you won't be able to see anything from here. Just see a lot of cloud, really. You right in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, I'm seeing a lot of cloud. Okay, so from here, if we need to get down, we need a plan. We've got this little button here called DSR, which is downhill speed regulator. It will control the car at any speed we set between 1 and 11 miles an hour. I've set it for 3 at the moment.
Okay.
If you give it a good tap up into reverse, we're going to use our reversing technique to extreme now. Now before we go, We've got that there, but have a good look. Where do we look? Yeah, that's it, that's it. Now, a bit of a leap of faith here, but I want you to let your foot off the brake and see what you notice. Right. So, what do you feel there, Matt?
A bit of braking.
It is, isn't it? And were you braking?
No.
No, it's doing it by itself. Now, bring it to gentle stop there for a minute. That's only when that's activated, obviously.
Okay.
Put it back in the drive then for us. We're going to make our way to the very top, and then when we get to see the hotel again, we'll bring it to a stop before we go down the other side.
Okay,
Right,
cool.
so when you're ready, give it a go. That's it. So a little bit of gas all the way to the top. That's nice. And then bring it to a gentle stop. Okay, so we're going to go down there next, but we can't just let the car go down there, can we, without
No.
knowing what's down there. So can you creep over the edge, and when you're happy with what's down there, let me know, and then you can start coming off the brake. Okay, how are we doing?
Go a little bit more forward.
Yeah, okay, that sounds a good plan to me.
Okay, it's a big puddle.
Oh, it's quite a big puddle, yeah. Are we all right to go down there, do you think?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, give it a go then. So start letting your foot off the brake. We'll let the car do the work. Yeah. I like that. Not bad at all. Do you like steep hills?
Yes.
Let's go and take on a really steep one. You ready for that? This is really steep. Let's go round to the left. We're going to take the second road to the left.
Okay.
So not this one, the second one. I'm going to follow it round to the left here. That's great. So we'll just turn left just here. Brilliant stuff. Now we've got a little V gully here. We're going to make our way straight up the middle. We're going to make our way up that area. That's it. And we're going to follow up the centre here. So when we go up there, we're not going to zigzag left right, we're going to go nice and straight. Just provide just a nice little bit of gas. You've had a good amount of gas so far, which is about the thickness of a £1 coin. You might need £2 coins with as you go up here, because they're a little bit slippery. Alright. That's it. See it in the mirrors as well. Yeah. And then we're going to go round to the right. That's it. And then we're going to position up to the left. So over to the left for a moment. Now before we take this on, we've done quite a mixed terrain already. So I'm going to bring it to a nice gentle stop there for a second. That's it. And hold it there. Just put it into park for a moment, so keep the engine running, just put it in a park and secure the car with that parking brake. Let's put in a little bit about your logbook of what you've done in the 4x4 and also the A-Class as well during the time. How do you think you've got on?
I think I've done alright, a bit kind of with the gas especially, a little bit kind of.
A little bit, isn't it? Yeah, so do you think that's something you need to develop?
Yeah.
That's it. What's your strongest skill, do you think?
Yeah, the
Done he?
steering.
Yeah, he does very well with steering. I like the steering. And also the brakes. The brakes are good. But, you know, the gas, yeah, it's coming together, but you can still develop. I agree with that. So let's go and put that in your notes here. Let's put that in this one. So we've got 24th. So let's put that in there. So continue to develop use of gas. So it's a very good use of controls, especially with steering. Well done. Nice. So this is where we're going to sort of rate ourselves out of 10. 10 being amazing, 1 being rubbish. Okay. So we did gas, braking. We did many things, but these are sort of key things. Gas, brake, and steering. So out of 10, 10 being amazing, 1 being terrible. How do you think you got on with the steering? I'm going to put down what I thought. I've already done mine.
7 or 6.
You choose. I've already put mine.
7.
Yeah, I put an 8. I liked it. Did you like it? Oh, you know what I mean. I thought it was very good. How about the use of gas? I'm going to put down what I thought.
3.
Oh, it's very harsh, isn't it? It's not that bad. Okay, you alright? You going to stick with that?
Yeah.
Fine, no problem. Well, I doubled that. I put a 6. I did like it. It was smooth by the end, but I know what you mean initially.
Yeah.
It's a matter of getting used to the controls. How about the braking?
6 or 7.
That's what I put. I put a 7. Alright, so well done with that. So we're going to put down your skill set on this one, and then we're going to take on this really steep hill. You've probably got a good feeling this is going to be quite dramatic here. So just so you know, we've got a scoring system in the back of the box. 1 is introduced, 5 is independent. Anything better than a 1 is a really good day, because you've not driven before apart from a go-kart, so you typically expect sort of 1s really.
Okay.
What stuck out for me though is the steering. That really was really good, and actually the use of brake is up there as well. These ones along here we've introduced today, and we also had a little quick go at straight reverse. On this one, on the 4x4 section, keep hold of this because we'll develop this as you go along. But we've introduced these ones. Actually, you're looking ahead and planning is very, very good. Throttle control is getting there. Brakes are up there. This one, and then we did uneven slopes, muddy terrain, some rocks, and we're doing some crossing water. So we're going to give you that later on, but we're going to take this on. So when we go over this one, we're going to get nice and close to the edge. We're going to try a few different little techniques here. We've got DSR on, we're going to use that, but we're also going to control on the brake and stay on the brake all the way down. Okay. We'll also use something called engine braking, but I'll show you when we get to the hill. Okay. Let's get into drive. How do we do that?
Push it down.
That's it, good job. What's it say on the dash? That's it, good. That's it, good. And then before we go, that's it, just have a little check round, make sure nothing's changed. Okay, that's it. And we'll follow it ahead for you. That's it. Now position slightly right there for us, and then get the wheel nice and straight. Slightly right, yeah, and straighten. Now leave it like that, because that's all you're going to need now. And then gently bring it to a stop. Now this is really steep. You might see over the edge then.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Now any speed at all, you can times by 10 at the bottom. Because it's raining, it's a bit slippery as well. Right. When we go over here, literally creep over the edge. Stay on the brake at all times as it just goes over the edge on it. Okay. We're going to use engine braking. That's that little pedal here. That little pedal. Pull that towards you. This is 1M on the dashboard. It'll keep it in a fixed gear, which will help us down the hill. Just creep over the edge, and we'll give this a go. So let's just creep it over. That's it. One little bit at a time. Even slower than that for me. That's it. Bit slow. And stop there. And the car weighs a couple of tons. It's quite heavy. Keep nice and slow as you go down there. That's it, just keep it creeping. That's it. That's it. A little bit more. Keep the wheel straight, bit more brake. And now it will slip a little. That's it. I can see the headlights on the ground. Look at that. Now blend off the brake, have a little look behind you. Look how steep that is. That's steep, isn't it? Look at that. Now, we're going to take on some serious water crossings. Let's go over to the right hand side, and we're going to go along here, and we're going to follow through this little gate. You see all the loads stack of logs? Yeah. Go to the right of the logs, and then go down this little path. We're going to go through this water here. Make our way along. Now underneath water, do we know what's underneath it?
Just probably mud.
A lot of mud, things like that. Probably a lot of ruts and stuff as well. It's never quite easy to tell. So nice and slow, do you think?
Yes.
Yeah? Follow it ahead. That's great. Good job. And then we're going to go round to the right just here. So remember, just smoothen that gas pedal up on those turns, that's it. When we get to this point, we're going to go round to the right. Have a good look into that new road. They're quite muddy here as well. So we can keep that momentum going. That's it. Follow it in there, that's brilliant. and then let the car follow the tracks. That's it. And then we're going to go round to the right, and we're going to take on our log run, so it's
That
quite aggressive. Yeah, where the logs are there, but this time we're going to go to the right. So follow along here. As we get along to this bit, we're going to go just to the right of these big logs. That's it. And you'll see there's a track just after this big log.
Across this water.
Yeah, through this water here. Now, because we've gone through the water, do you think it might be a bit slippery? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even though these logs are dry, they're going to get pretty slippery in a moment. That's it. That's it, keeping that wheel nice and straight there. Go on. That's it, go on. And now we're going to take on this steep slope in front of us. It's called the ridge. A little bit slippery on the way up as well, so we're going to need a little bit of gas on the way up because the railway sleepers in it. That's it. Good positioning on the way up, liking that. That's it. Keep it slightly right. And then bring it to a gentle stop here. Okay. Now, we've done control on the brake, we've used DSR, okay? But this time we're going to turn that off, and we're going to use just engine braking down the way now. And you'll come off the brake, but just to see if you feel the engine controlling the speed as we make our way towards those blue cones, alright? So, how do we get it in gear 1? That's it. When you're ready, give it a go. So coming off the brake a little bit more for me, and what do you feel there?
It's braking.
Isn't it? Yeah, so if it was a slippery slope like that is, it just helps you with a bit of engine braking. Now this is pretty steep here. Look at this, this is the most dramatic bit of water crossing we've got. Just hold it there for a sec. We're going to raise the car right up. We're going to need it.
Okay.
Nice and slow through here. We're going to be looking through the gaps while staring at the side, so these aren't just cones anymore. Right, these are big concrete boulders and walls. It's a nice slow speed. What pedal are we going to be covering through here?
Brake.
Yeah, just down the brake all the way through. Let's follow through. The car's now set up for maximum ride height, and we'll just sweep round to the left and have a little look at this one. So no speed necessary, just nice and gentle as we go through. That's it. That's it. Position slightly to me. That's it. Follow along. Look at that. Wouldn't open the doors, you know what I mean? Round to the left a little bit more for me then, Matt. That's great. And then keep looking through that. How's that?
Deep.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? Round to the left. Now I know you haven't driven before, but I bet you've never gone to a pond.
No.
That's it.
Seen it on Top Gear though.
That's it, that's it. A bit further to the left. And then keep a nice central part of the lane there. That's ideal. That's good, good positioning. A little bit more to me. That's it. And then following the path round to the right there. Good cover in that pedal there. And then we're going to go round to the left here. So pull and push to the left for me. Quite a brisk turn for me. That's it. Looking good. That's it. Keep fighting around there. And get that wheel nice and straight. That's it. There we go. Good, good. Liking that. We're going to follow the road ahead, so get the wheel nice and straight, and we're going to make a way out over to the right up that little path there.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
That was good.
That's good fun, huh? Good fun. Okay, so we're going to round to the right, so cover that gas a little bit there, and we'll make our way around here, and we're going to finish up with some really aggressive boulders.
Okay.
So round to the right. So stay just up this bit, that's it. And over these boulders in front of us here. That's it. Now how are we going to tackle this?
Slowly.
Yeah, that's it, that's it. There we go. These are a lot more aggressive than the ones we began with. That's it. And what do you notice with the wheels?
They're slipping on
They're
the rock.
slipping, aren't they? That's it. That's it. So we're going downhill a bit now, so we could be covering what?
Brake.
That's it, you got it. Now with this, we're going to make our way out the way we came in a minute, so we need to position out to the right here. But just check your side, make sure it's okay, your side of the car. We might have to do a couple of turns, we'll see how we get on, but just go over towards that big orange cone, a little bit further over to the right. And that'll be full lock to the left, so check left before you turn left. So is that okay then?
Yep.
And full lock all the way around. That's great. Then what we'll do is get that wheel straight for me. And we'll do a little reverse there. So how do we get in reverse, Jim?
Stick up.
That's it. Good, good. That's it. And then back into drive then. And then edge forwards. And then towards me, that's it. So just stop there a minute. Let's just give it a little blip. There we go. That's it. Good job. I'm really ready. That's it. Go. And then here we can provide a little bit of gas.
Okay.
So was that a lot of fun?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you like that. Good job. So you'll have to go at some point, won't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Sure.
Plenty
So
of money down.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So you haven't looked around the building after this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. So we're gonna make a way. We haven't finished yet. We're gonna follow down. Gonna have a little look at what we've got here. And when we get to the end of this road, we're going to make our way round to the right.
Okay.
That's the parking sensors. Don't worry too much about that. It just finds lots of the scenery from around on this aggressive terrain here. So we're going to go round to the right as we go. So you're going to do a little bit more driving on the way down here, but just before we do that, just a general pause for a second. When we make our way back into normal road settings, we need to change this to out of low range. So if you press that button for me, it says engage it into neutral briefly again. So just light tap up into neutral again. That's it, and then back into driving for us. Before we go, where do we look?
Sorry.
Absolutely. Good to go?
Yep.
When you're ready, let's make our way down there. So the car is now lowering itself. During the experience we're at level 2, which is about 26 centimetres off the ground. But when we went to the pond, we had to go to the maximum height, 29, because we needed it. Otherwise
Yeah.
we'd be swimming out, really. So we'll just stay just to the right here, that's fine. That's good. On the road ahead there. That's it. Keep following that road there, that's good. That's great. And then keep it nice and straight. Sense off there a minute. And then just keep following the road ahead there. In fact, you could be just in the right hand lane. Go to the right hand lane. Where the sort of car started up with.
Yep.
And then what I'll do is I'll be driving us back to the building shortly. But we'll just have a little pause there for a minute. Brings a nice gentle stop. Okay, so just push the silver bit into park there for me. So we'll keep the engine running for a second and just push that electronic parking brake in there. So out of 10, how much fun was that?
That was
A lot
9
of good
or
fun.
10, yeah.
9 or 10, you like that as well?
Yeah.
Pretty impressive, really good. I agree with Dan here. Your steering was very good by the end, and nice progressive with the braking. needed developing with the
Yeah.
gas around the corners really. Actually when you're accelerating straight ahead, fine. Just around the bends, nice and gentle as you go onto that gas pedal, but really, really well done. Hope to see you again real soon, but excellent job.